But why? Why aren't you concerned about this? Blinky.
Wow. I am having a deep existential crisis about voting.
Why?
Does it change anything?
Voting doesn't change anything.
No. Like, these are the questions that keep me up for a little bit at night. It's like, does it really change anything?
And what do you think?
I'm still processing.
You're still processing. Jambi, I know you voted for the last election, but you don't seem that keen.
Actually, no, I didn't vote for the last one.
Oh.
2013, I voted for 2007. The reason I didn't vote in 2013 was I actually felt like there was not that much difference at the time in the candidates, and I had a 2-month-old. So I weighed it and I said, I'm not going out to the queues, and they felt like the same person at that time. So I wasn't really excited about that one.
But we had a variety of candidates. I mean, we had the two guys who, yes, everyone was talking about them, but there was an entire list of people under them as well.
Yeah, I actually felt like the people under them were better qualified, but they had no chance. Like, there was no way they were going to win. So, really, so I just thought, okay, I mean, everybody's going to vote for whoever they're going to vote for, whoever's going to win is going to win. I really didn't feel as excited about that, like the last election as I did as the one before.
Okay, so help me understand this. There are candidates who you think are much better than the ones who are at the top, but
Yes.
you're saying they're never going to vote, they're never going to win, so might as well not bother,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay, Soito, are you in the same situation? Soito na.
I don't know. Well, okay, so I didn't vote.
So who voted in 2013?
I did vote.
I did.
I voted.
Yeah?
I think I did. Yeah,
I voted.
Yeah,
Okay, Cynthia, did you have the chance to? So Cynthia lives in Germany. Did you have the chance to?
I did not, and I have a very complicated relationship with elections. First of all, I'm extremely engaged politically. Like, I'm interested in issues. I had somewhat I spent a lot of my formative years in college in the US, and at the time when Obama was being elected. And I'm almost embarrassed to say that I was out campaigning for him. I mean, signing up and like just getting that whole drive going on. This is 2008. The year before was 2007 here. And just to give a bit of background, before our election in December 2007, I had signed up to monitor 2 elections, one in Cambodia, one in Venezuela. So independent election observing. So I like elections. I think they're a democratic process, all this. 2007 came, and I had the chance to monitor the ones here, but I thought it's going to be peaceful, kind of boring. I gave up my slot to some of my, a student in my school. They came. We all know what happened in 2007. I almost did not forgive myself for this, for missing it. And then since then, I've remained very engaged, let's say, on issues. The U.S. election, because that's primarily where a lot of my friend base is, has of course sucked me in. But I always feel this very strange feeling about how in Kenya I feel like it's a foregone conclusion who I should vote for. As in, I know which tribe I am, so I know who I should vote for. I've never heard anything to the contrary. Mind you, I can list the positions of every candidate in the U.S. because that's what they put forward. But whenever I think about the Kenyan election, I think, well, my choices are my father's last name or my mother's last name. Like, that's what I weigh it, right? So that's my last, let's say, 10 years in terms of elections, relationships. And this upcoming one, like, and especially just because of what happened in the U.S., I'm trying to jump into for the first time the democratic process in the country where I'm allowed to vote, because it's a bit stupid that I'm very engaged in countries where I can't vote, same in Germany, very, very active, but I don't have the right, I don't have a voice there. Whereas here, for whatever reason, whether it's the environment I've grown up in, it's a foregone conclusion. If I am to register, I know who to vote for.
So even if you had the opportunity to vote as a diaspora member in Germany, you still think that you wouldn't do it?
I would, it's just that I've never applied the same even critique to the election as I have for many others, and I really question myself why, because obviously it's not for lack of interest in the political process. It's just that you have to really think about how did you grow up, what did you hear growing up? It's always the same thing. We know who our people vote for. So I never really thought to say, okay, but why this guy, not the other guy? What are their issues? How will it affect me as a person?
Okay.